So it's like a lot of them, a lot of these messy elders, they like to keep them in the sin. They like to keep them in their rebellious behaviors. Why? Because they know that us as their mothers, we want to challenge our children. We want them to understand the difference between what is right and what is wrong. Once you cross a boundary where you are disrespectful to your parents and talking to your parents, like, because you think you grown, like you forget the 20 years, the 18 years that your parents spent taking care of you financially, making sure that you were fed, making sure that you had everything that you needed, okay, making sure that you were safe, making sure that you were well taken care of. This is why I say some of these kids nowadays, because of these messy elders, now they drink uncontrollably. Right now they like to have sex without being married. They like to sin, they like to party, they like to hang around people basically who are nobodies and are not really going anywhere. And they like to have this mentality where it's like, okay, I could disrespect anybody I want. I could talk to anybody I want. When they have no fear for the Lord, they have no fear, because parents like us be trying to teach them like, yo, respect your parents, because you could do that to me, but you gonna walk out there in the street and with that type of attitude and that type of entitled behavior, somebody gonna punch you in your face one day. Why? Because you as a child wasn't taught, right, to respect your parents. So because these messy elders like to enable that type of behavior and sit at the table with these little Chuckies and make them, empower them, and literally empower them like some demonic Power Rangers, like, yeah, your mom and dad are so bad, like you're such a good child. Why? Because these young kids that are entitled, they're experienced at victimizing themselves. They victimize themselves to look like they are precious little angels, but yet when you confront them with truth, they start to cry. You confront them with truth, they start to lie, they start to disrespect you and do all of these different things and call you toxic. So now you can't even have nowadays sometimes a good healthy relationship with your daughter, right? Because of these messy elders. These messy elders have already enabled them so that they can feel that they are right for feeling the way they feel, that their behaviors, their rebellion is justified. Why? Because messy elders are just that, messy elders. They deserve no respect, right? Because they don't know how to be the glue of the family. They don't know how to look their grandchildren in the face and tell them what's right is right and what's wrong is wrong. Why? Because they themselves, they gained the title of messy elder for a reason, right? So when you have the title of a black sheep in the family, because people look at you and they know that you have the ability, they know that you have the capacity